What is up, YouTube? Today I'm bringing you an IE battle against someone called BadBear, I think. The reason I'm doing this is because I have a sickness bug and I'm not currently at school and I need something to do. So I thought I might do a battle for you. As you can see, I put a board around the edges because I didn't really do the best recording ever, and there was little bits of my screen in the background there, so I kind of neatened it up. And also, you can probably hear I've put a few little nostalgic sounds from Pokemon Gold in the background. It's more testing really, with Sony Vegas and how things like that work. I'm also playing on my iPod, sorry if you just heard me unlock it. So yeah, basically we're both using IU teams, and I just sort of swapped a few Pokemon around. Never used this sort of build and setup before, but it worked. And this guy, well, he gave me a good fight really. As you can see, I use Sleep Powder, but he predicts that very, very well, and brings in his Hypno, which is Insomnia. But I do get to Poison it and Leech Seed it, so I don't quite understand why he wants to stay in. But he gets the Psychic. There's quite a lot of damage to Flutterby, my Beautifly, that's the one. But Leech Seed's going to bring me back up to a bit more health, as well as leftovers. So he knows I'm going to be faster. He doesn't want to die, so he's going to switch out, and he switches into a Valpy. I take this chance to go for a Roost. He's kind of a gutsy player, I suppose. He could have out-predicted me and gone for a move, but I didn't. I could have also gone for a Quiver Dance, which would have put me in good stead to kill this Vileplume a lot earlier than I do. But I get one this time, and he goes to the Aromatherapy to clear his Hypno of Poison. So that's not all that bad, as Hypno's quite down low health anyway. But now I'm up +2 special defense, special attack, and speed. But he goes for Toxic, which means I have a limited amount of turns of which I can stay in. So it kind of ruins my sweet idea going on. But I go for Bug Buzz, and it doesn't kill. So he goes for Synthesis, and it brings him up to a range where, after Leftovers or Black Sludge, whatever he's holding, I could still possibly kill him. So obviously he doesn't want to stay in for that, and he will switch out to his Aggron, which I was predicting, and so I was thinking about going to Samurott, but I go into Useless instead, and stupidly I go for the Leech Seed, predicting a Metal Burst. I don't understand why he would go for a Metal Burst on my Jumpluff though, as it can't really touch an Aggron. Not an Aggron. Is that Aggron? Aggron. But he goes for the Head Smash. So now I can see he's got Rock Head because he didn't hurt himself, and I want to go for a Easy Kill with Focus Blast, but no, it misses. And that's the only part to play my Alakazam has. So he can't really do anything this game, and that sort of got me worried, thinking I can't really touch this Aggron. But in comes Trinity, the saviour of this battle, I suppose. As you can see in previous videos of mine, he's a badass water otter with things, and for some stupid reason Effect Spore comes into play. But actually, getting later on towards the battle, I was quite grateful that it did poison me, as it didn't give him a chance to burn me if he could have burnt me, or paralyze me to make me slower, or I couldn't be toxic. So instead of building up damage, I was just losing a steady amount each time, and with Leftovers it wasn't that much. But he brings in Gallade, predicting my Mega Horn, and he takes it quite well. Now he's going to try and set up Bulk Ups, but I guess he didn't realise I set up Sword Stance. So every time he sets up a Bulk Up, I'll always be one higher than his defense. So he can't really carry on bulking up. And if he did, I could just fire off a powerful water move anyway, just to get his health down. But here he decides to go for the Drain Punch to get him up, to give him a chance of living. But that did me a lot of favours really, as it brings me down to Torrent range from +2, and Waterfall is going to do a lot of damage into a range where after Leftovers I'm hoping Aqua Jet can take it out, and I'm guessing he doesn't realise I have Aqua Jet because I haven't actually used it yet. So I go for the Aqua Jet. Maybe he had the Shadow Sneak, but just didn't expect me to do that. So now I'm looking quite good here. He brings in his Galvantula, I believe. Yep, Dentura, the Galvantula. And he predicts me to go for a water move because it's neutral against that thing. And I go for the Aqua Jet on his Vileplume. And he's trying to bait me into using a Mega Horn here, and I was very aware of this and I took the risk because I needed to take the risks to get this Aggron down, and because I'm in torrent range, Waterfall would do some damage to this Vileplume anyway, I'm pretty sure of it. But he does switch out to Aggron, and that made me so happy inside because I get a +2 torrent Waterfall off in that Aggron's face, and down it goes. So now that's the main worry of well, my opponent's team down, because I honestly didn't think I'd be able to take it down with any other Pokemon I have. And Samurot's alive, so that gives me a chance to send out predict one more and go for one more attack. And I was so close to going for Mega Horn here, but I wanted to play safe just in case he did stay in and go for the Aqua Jet. And it doesn't really matter that much. It does a decent amount, like a fifth or something. Yeah, sorry, one of my friends just texted me, if you want the price, we're going to have to book pretty soon. What do you think? Are you up for it? Yes, I am. Anyway, sorry, Trinity fainted, which isn't too bad at all, because I want to bring in Angel. And he's going to go for Synthesis to bring his health back up. It doesn't really bother me that much at all, because I'm going to paralyze him, and I'm going to heal Bell to get the Toxic off my Beautifly. But I think here he'll go for Toxic on my Angel, but Angel didn't really have much to do in this battle after this. I could have gone for Heal Bell again to get rid of this poison, but I think instead I just switch into my something. Or do I? I can't remember. I just had this battle. I should remember it. That's it. I go for the Air Cutter, hoping he'd stay in, just trying to get a critical hit and do some damage. But he brings in a Sand Slash, and they're not normally special. So considering I have no special investment and Sand Slash is bulky, it did quite well. So I bring in Queenie, my Vespiquen, and he goes for the knockoff. I wasn't predicting that, but I'm quite glad I did, as Eviolite off Togetic will leave it quite vulnerable to his Galvantula, but in the end it didn't prove to be that important. So he goes for Toxic on me as I go for Toxic on him, and we both know we can heal each other up. So we're kind of like, I don't know, seeing who can stall out the most and then do it. It's a bit of a, like, it's trying to scare, I can't remember what it's called. There's a word for it, I know, but it's like we're just trying to get each other to wimp out first. But I'm just going to attack, use Attack Order. The only physical move you can use, or the only attacking move you can use to hurt me is Knockoff. And that's going to do jack shit to me every time, about 10 or 11 HP damage. And I go for Attack Order as it has a high critical hit ratio, but nope, I don't get a critical hit, of course. But the fact he has leftovers, going first means he's faster, but the Toxic always goes first, so he's going to have to switch out. And I don't know if I switch out or not, but no, I think I go for the Heal Order, and he was complimenting how awesome it was. But I give Heal Order and get my health back up, and basically I'm going to switch out because I want to get this thing over and done with. He still has 4 Pokemon left, I have 3, I only have this as my attacking Pokemon left. And I predicted the Aromatherapy, thinking it, so I knew it would be safe to come in with Beautifly. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to go for a Quiver Dance, I think, predicting a switch back into Sand Slash to get a knockoff on me. And I'm not sure if he hasn't realised I only have leftovers, so leftovers doesn't matter that much, as I also have Roost to bring my health back up. So I'm sitting here about, oh no, exactly half, and he's going to knock off my leftovers, which doesn't do much to me at all, which pretty much gives me a free Quiver Dance. And that was the downfall of him, pretty much, because if he'd gone for Toxic 1 turn sooner, it would have helped him out a great deal more. But he knocks my leftovers off. I go for a Roost to get me back up to full HP, or near enough full HP anyway. And he goes to the Toxic, and I'm not too worried, as I know I can live a few turns of Toxic. And I need this Beautifly to take down the rest of his team, and I'm at +2 special defense, special attack and speed, so that lets me outspeed the whole of his team, and it also gives me a little bit of bulk in special defense if I don't manage to kill his Pokemon. So I'm just hoping and trying to go for his, I'm just going for the Bug Buzz because it's stab and most powerful. I don't know if he thought he could live this, he's an idiot if he did, but Bug Buzz has taken down 2 Pokemon now. This is the most Beautifly it's ever done for me. It's meant to go hand in hand with a Garbodor I made, but no, it hasn't ever actually had the chance. I go for the Bug Buzz. He thought Galvantula would outspeed, I imagine. I never find out. I think it might have been choiced, or Expert Belt, but it never really got to do anything this battle. So now I'm 1 turn away from taking down his team, and I wasn't sure if Bug Buzz would take it out, because I'm pretty sure I did a +2 Bug Buzz last time and it didn't kill it. But this time it did. So that's a brilliant game, BadBear. thank you for the battle. Please rate, comment, sub, and I'll see all you guys next time.